Have you ever felt like giving up, even though you've tried your hardest? Have you ever worked so hard, but life still doesn't seem to move forward? Maybe you've asked yourself, am I not good enough? Is this just not meant for me? And if you're feeling this way right now, this podcast is for you. Because today, we are going to talk about a lesson so powerful, so real, that it has changed millions of lives. A lesson from a man who failed again and again before becoming one of the greatest leaders in history. A man who knew rejection. A man who knew loss. A man who knew pain, but never gave up. His name is Abraham Lincoln. Before he became president of the United States, Lincoln failed in business. He lost multiple elections. He faced depression, criticism, and disappointment. Many times, he had every reason to quit, but he didn't. Instead, he chose to keep moving forward even when progress was slow, even when success seemed impossible. Lincoln once said, "I am a slow walker, but I never walk back." That one sentence carries a powerful message for all of us today. Because life is not about how fast you move. It's about whether you keep going. So if you're tired, if you're discouraged, if you feel like quitting, stay with me. This message might be exactly what you need to hear today. One of the most powerful lessons about never giving up comes from a man who knew failure better than most people, Abraham Lincoln. Before he became one of the greatest leaders in history, his life was filled with struggle, loss, and rejection. And from all those painful experiences, he gave us a simple sentence, a sentence that carries deep meaning for life. Lincoln once said, "I am a slow walker, but I never walk back." At first, this may sound like a sentence about walking, but it's not. It's a sentence about life. It's about persistence. It's about endurance. It's about never quitting no matter how hard things get. Lincoln was not saying that he was slow because he was weak. He was saying that progress takes time. And even if the journey is slow, even if the road is long, even if the climb is painful, never walk back. In today's world, people are obsessed with speed. We want fast results, fast success, instant rewards. But Lincoln reminds us of a deeper truth. Success does not belong to the fastest. It belongs to the one who refuses to quit. Lincoln's life proves this. He failed in business. He lost many elections. He faced deep personal struggles, including depression and heartbreak. Many times he could have stopped. Many times he could have said, "This is not for me." But he didn't. He kept walking forward slowly, quietly, patiently. Every failure became a lesson. Every setback became preparation. Every disappointment became strength. And over time, that slow walk turned into powerful progress. This is why his quote matters so much. Because it teaches us that you don't need to be faster than others. You don't need to be better than everyone. You don't need to have perfect conditions. You just need to keep going. Most people don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they stop too soon. They quit when things get uncomfortable. They retreat when results are slow. They doubt themselves when challenges appear. But Lincoln chose a different path. He chose patience. He chose endurance. He chose resilience. And that choice changed history. So today, when you feel tired, when progress feels slow, when success seems far away, remember Lincoln's words, "I am a slow walker, but I never walk back." Move forward, even if it's just one small step, because slow progress is still progress. And as long as you don't walk back, you are still winning. Abraham Lincoln was born into extreme poverty. He grew up in a small wooden cabin. He had no wealth, no powerful family, no special opportunities. He received very little formal education. But what he lacked in resources, he made up for with something far more powerful, an unbreakable spirit. While other children played, Lincoln worked. While others slept, he read. He borrowed books. He studied by candlelight. He taught himself law. He believed that learning was his way out. But life did not suddenly become easy. He failed in business. He struggled with deep sadness. He lost people he loved. He was rejected again and again in politics. Each failure could have destroyed him. But instead of asking, "Why is life so unfair to me?" Lincoln asked a different question. What can I learn from this? That single question changed everything. Every failure became a lesson. Every setback became training. Every painful moment became preparation. Lincoln understood something most people never realize. Life doesn't test you to break you. Life tests you to build you. Pain is not punishment. Struggle is not a curse. They are tools. Tools that shape your character. Tools that strengthen your mind. Tools that prepare you for greater responsibility. Lincoln's journey teaches us this powerful truth. You don't need perfect conditions to succeed. You don't need wealth. You don't need privilege. You need resilience. You need patience. You need the courage to keep going when everything inside you wants to stop. Because growth happens in discomfort. Strength is born in struggle. And greatness is built in silence. Lincoln didn't become great overnight. He became great by refusing to quit. And that is the meaning behind his story. No matter how hard your life feels today, no matter how many times you fail, no matter how slow your progress seems, if you keep learning, if you keep moving forward, if you keep believing, your story can change like his did. If today you are struggling, if you feel tired, broken, or defeated, remember the words of Abraham Lincoln. I am a slow walker, but I never walk back. You don't need to be the smartest. You don't need to be the fastest. You don't need to be the best. You only need one thing. Don't give up. So many people quit just a few steps before success arrives. So many people turn back at the very moment they should take one more step forward. And that is the difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who never do. It is not talent. It is not luck. It is not perfect timing. It is persistence. There will be days when everything feels heavy, when progress feels slow, when hope feels distant. On those days, your mind will tell you to stop. It will whisper, this is too hard. You're not good enough. Why keep trying? But that voice is not truth. That voice is fear. And fear always speaks the loudest when you are closest to growth. Remember this. One more day of patience can change your entire future. One more day of effort can open a door you've been knocking on for years. One more step forward can take you closer than you've ever been. You may be tired, but you are not finished. You may be slow, but you are still moving. And as long as you are moving forward, you are still winning. Most people fail not because they are weak, but because they quit too early. They stop when the pain appears. They retreat when progress slows. They walk back when they should walk forward. Don't be one of them. Keep going. Even if the road is long, even if the climb is steep, even if no one is cheering for you, because your greatest breakthrough may be just one more step away. So walk. Slowly, if you must, but never backward. The great life lessons we learn from Abraham Lincoln are simple, yet incredibly powerful. First, never measure your worth by today's results. Progress is not always visible. Growth does not always announce itself. Sometimes, the most important changes are happening quietly inside you. Second, never give up when life becomes difficult. Hard times are not signs to stop. They are signs that you are being prepared for something greater. Third, never walk backward even if you must walk slowly. Moving slowly forward is still progress. Remember this. Sometimes you won't see progress right away, but that doesn't mean nothing is happening. Real growth is often silent. And one day, you will look back and realize how far you have truly come. If this message touched your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs strength today. Remember, move forward, even if it's only one small step, and never walk backward. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another message that can change your life. Thank you for watching. Stay strong. Keep moving forward.